Hey there Internet, Keeve here, and welcome to the Cars and Keeve YouTube channel. In this video we have a couple of Amazon e-foamers going to battle. This is the, I have no idea how to market my products. This has no name. It's just a description that says double filtration electric foamer gun. And then this one says auto foam spray electronic sprayer. Like even they branded it that way. I don't have high hopes. But at least that'll let you know that they're not very good. Now, if they're going to do really well, then it's just going to make this video even better because, like I said, I don't have high expectations. Now, an e-foamer like these is slightly different than the IK solution. So an IK solution is a pump sprayer, or you fill it up with compressed air. You need a certain volume of empty space for that air to occupy. Then it pressurizes and it can push the liquid out. These, you don't have to have any void of liquid, so you have more space in your container for liquid, which is good, and then it sucks it out through a pump in the head and then tries to push it through some Scotch-Brite pad material, pushing it through there through some mesh screens, trying to create that foaming. It comes with this little cup, and it comes with a sponge that literally says that it's good for your car, vehicle, clean bathroom, wash dishes, scrub kitchen. You do not use the same type of sponge you use in the kitchen and dish as you do on your car. There's different materials. So I would not trust that this is the right foam to use on a car. The other one over here comes with basically like a vial that you would put something in. It even has a label on there, like you would label something that you would want to store away or send off for some testing purposes. And they both, which is good, these have USB-C charging. Push the button, hit it twice, it'll run. You hold it off, or you can just hold it down. So it's a pretty intuitive button. This one, you just turn on and turn off. Here it is up close. There's the filter at the bottom. There's your bottle, your markings. Not easily visible when it's clear, but that's fine because we're gonna put liquid in it. This one right here, it's really tight when it seals. So I have to use my my belly here as a little bit of a helper. Here is this one. As you can see, nice filter. Not a bad design. There's the bottle. You have ounces and milliliters on this one. The other one is just in like liters and milliliters. They're both $80 a piece on Amazon. And that's one of the main things that's kept a lot of people out of buying e-foamers is the cost. I mean, it is pretty high. These I would consider the cheapest looking ones that I've seen so far, and they're $80 a piece. The SPTA was about 65, 70 bucks, but it has a flaw. The Griots was $130, and it had all the flaws. So here is the Griots. Now this is really the only other top mount pump style e-foamer that I know of. Thought this was going to be groundbreaking. 6 months I waited from they announced this at SEMA to the point that it came out in like April. I checked every day, and the minute it came in, I was one of the first to get one. I think I was one of the only few to ever make a video on it because it just wound up being a total bomb. Now it's just like the button, but you just have this little foam adjuster. It's crap. It's got you know, a charger that, you know, is proprietary. It's not USB-C. The SPTA. Now this is the type of foamer that I prefer, and I think will always outperform these because compressed air pushing out the liquid is much more consistent. The fatal flaw of this one is the pump is in the bottom. So it has an air compressor at the bottom, and there's a tube that goes through into the area where the liquid is, and it's just, you know, basically separated by a single O-ring. And if you look at the Amazon reviews, they used to be like 4-ish. Now they're like low 3s because everybody's come back months later and realized that it leaks. And it happened to me. I had some P&S brake buster inside of it. I left it in there, came back a little while later, and my entire shelf was soaked, dripped down multiple layers of shelves, and got all over everything. And that's that fatal flaw right here. I think I could buy a new O-ring. I think I can fix it, but a lot of people, a lot of people aren't going to want to do that. This is an IK Foam Pro 2 Plus, and it's got a Fantic air inflator on it that runs up to a Schrader valve. This inflator can run, and you can run this thing full blast, and it will just maintain really good pressure, like 50, 55 PSI constant. It just sprays amazing foam. I got the inflator on sale Black Friday. for about $50. And then the IK Foam Pro 2 Plus about 45 bucks. Now in here I have a gallon of 32-to-1 diluted incredible suds from DIY Detail. You can use code CARSWITHKEEV at the website to save 10%. This is my favorite foam soap. Foam cannon, 1 ounce is all you need. In one of these sprayers, 32-to-1. So this is a gallon jug here, so there's 4 ounces of liquid in there. Before we get any further, my OCD is not going to allow me to not cut this packaging to watch this foam expand. Okay, that was a little underwhelming. I guess it has to get wet, right? Not touching my car. All right, let's try this one first. See, it's pointed vertical. This piece right here that screws on and off, the little foam tip is not adjustable. It's just this one big plastic piece. Okay. Well, let me tell you this. It is what the Griots should have been. This actually sprays pretty good. Let's see what happens if we try to move across at a faster pace to see if we get any gaps. I mean, that's a pretty good coverage at that speed. You just slow down a little bit, get you some good distance. Yeah, man, that's good. This one actually does have an adjustable tip that you can kind of loosen up and then turn that inside tip just like an IK. That's much thinner. And it's not foaming. Okay. I mean, it coats and it covers and it doesn't have a ton of gap. They're actually both pretty viable. This one right here has a little bit more consistent of a spray, a little bit less gap. You saw that pulsing, and in the middle between these two larger lines of foam, there's a little bit of gap here in the middle. Still got coverage. Okay, we had to do it. We had to show you the biggest disappointment of 2023. Here's the Griots. Doubled our dilution. We're probably 64-to-1 now. It sprays a little bit better now. Still. See, after diluting it that much, it works a little bit better. But now it's starting to get a little runny. Actually, on the Griots Garage YouTube channel, they have a video showing this. It's literally spraying like that. And they're actually showcasing it as a great product. It's so bad. They're so out of touch sometimes. I don't know what it is, but $130 product that you say that you designed and created and you made this, big miss. So your biggest thing about the IK Foam Pro 2, it's the handle and the top. If you put an inflator on it like this, you can't really take the top off without hitting the inflator. So I take that off, like so. But I don't have to take the inflator off of the cap. You know what? We'll just take all this really diluted solution and give the IK a slight handicap. Let's secure this so it's not like it's not easy to get going. Look at this. Now see how it started to get less because we had tons of liquid in here because we filled it up pretty high. We didn't leave in much air. All I gotta do is turn this on. If I run it, while I'm pushing down, but now that we're less than half of the liquid and more air displaced in here, now let's see how long it lasts that way. It lasted much longer, right? Here's an up close. This would definitely work well with wheels and tires. Here's this one. See that more consistent spray pattern? But the foam definitely is not anywhere near the level of the other one. It's very runny. Here's my e-foamer. And watch how quickly we can spread this. There's only one thing left to do, and that's to turn them both on and let them run until they die. We'll have stopwatch running with the time lapse, and you'll be able to see when they turn off, and we'll be able to tell you how long they should last. Well, there you go. They both performed way better than I thought they would. I think this video took a turn in a direction that I didn't think it would. I thought I was going to be reviewing basically what the Griots was, but the Griots wishes it was this good. For 80 bucks for what they are, I think they performed really well. This one only lasting about 20 minutes is probably the biggest problem. That's not whole lot of life, so it'd be really good for wheels and tires. I don't think you'd want to do a pre-wash on a car. An hour and 5 minutes. This one has a better spray pattern, less overall foam, but this one is definitely the easier one to use. Obviously a little bit smaller. This one's so much bigger. The handle actually fits the hand really nice. The button is very intuitive with the ability to be able to just do a spritz with your finger held down and then be able to double tap real quick to get it to just run. They're both pretty cool, and one thing I forgot to mention about this bottle is the bottom is domed. So the liquid is always in the dead center. You're always going to use it up. We used all of this too as well, so I mean, there you go. Like my only problem is they're not in stock. There's barely a little bit left of this, but I will leave the links below because obviously things that are not available, they come back. Hopefully they will. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Hey there, internet. Hey there, internet. Oh my gosh. Hey there, internet. Keeve here, and welcome to the Course of Keeve YouTube channel. This one right here, I have to kind of use my dad bod. This one right here, I have to kind of use my dad bod belly. This one right here, I have to kind of use my dad bod belly to use stopwatch, time lapse, see which one. That definitely would work. That definitely would work. That definitely would work.